I'm Ann Berryman with Susan G. Komen, Oregon and Southwest Washington. And today we have a special guest, Dr. Kristina Young from Providence Cancer Institute. Good afternoon, Kristina. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So Providence is, as an organization, has been involved with Susan G. Komen for many years, especially with our Breast Cancer Issues Conference, our More Than Pink Walk, and various other activities that we engage in throughout the year. But today, this is an especially important topic. We're talking about research. And if you didn't know this, all Komen affiliates put together in one pool 25% of our net revenue, and those dollars are then shared with organizations that have written really compelling research grant proposals. We're lucky enough to have Dr. Kristina Young, who is a recipient, and you received what was the size of your grant from Komen this last year?
Yeah, I'm really excited. We have one of the grants that it's a $200,000 per year grant over 3 years. So we're very excited about that.
Great. Congratulations. So, you know that breast cancer is a significant challenge. It's really a disease state that affects many women and some men, right? What do you find to be the early sort of observations, or maybe some early analysis of the work that you're doing? What are you seeing with the research you're doing?
Yeah, the early results are very compelling. We're just about a third of the way through our grant period, and our initial testing has shown that this pathway is so profound at blocking the immune system that when we get rid of this pathway in our animal modeling, the tumors are rejected by the animal, so they just don't grow at all. So we're really trying to find a way that we can translate this to the patient population. So all of our preclinical work is looking very favorable at this time, which is very exciting. And so our sort of next step is to test the concept using cells from patients and doing some tests in cell culture. And then we hope that in the next 5 years, we'll be able to offer this therapy to patients sort of in the context of a clinical trial.
That's great. And we look forward to learning more as you move through the process over time and let us know how that's going, because at the end of the day, that immunotherapy and precision medicine are really the ways of the future in terms of finding new forms of treatment that are more effective in managing or reducing breast cancer in the population.
I love establishing relationships with my patients, and I really enjoy that interaction where I'm able to help someone who's going through a very difficult time in their lives, and I get to sort of help them on their journey. I find that to be extremely rewarding, but at the same time, I really take a lot of enjoyment out of discovery and the scientific side of my job, where I get to ask questions that we don't know the answers to, and design experiments to really nail down new ways that we can really help women for whom our existing therapies aren't good enough. And I think that gives me immense joy. I really can't see myself doing just one or the other, and I think that it's just so great that I get to have the daily motivation of my patient interactions coupled with this sort of more long-term research sort of motivation.
You played two very distinct roles, and that's what's really exciting and really makes worthwhile those research dollars that we invest. Oftentimes more money comes back to this region because of the great work Providence is doing. And so for us, we actually get more money for research than we're actually able to raise. And that's a really great thing to be able to offer Providence and your research team. Just want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're running and from one patient to another and then doing some research on the side. Thanks so much, Dr. Kristina Young. Really appreciate your time today.
Oh, my pleasure, and thank you.